पति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम.
So hello dear children and sweet mothers of dear children. So in the last episode, you remember what had happened? Ravan was about to kill Sita, but Indrajit, his son, stopped him and he said, now I will go and fight with Ram, Lakshman and the monkey army, because the monkey army had managed to kill Prayast and his brother Kumkaran. So Indrajit also was, very blessed with all sorts of powers, and Lord Brahma had given him a very special power with which he could become invisible. So he could fight, just become invisible and fight. And because of that, it was very difficult for the other people to really fight him. So because of these powers, he was very confident that, this monkey army and these two boys who have come, I will be able to kill them. So just don't worry. So he went to the field and he started fighting with them. And because he turned invisible, he managed to hurt Ram and Lakshman and they fell down. And he was very happy that he killed them. So he went back to tell Ravan that he has won and the monkey army is defeated. So when he went back, suddenly, Jamban was there and the monkeys were there and they were thinking of what we should do. And there was, they knew about Sanjeevani Booty. There was a herb on a mountain. So they told Hanumanji that please go and get that herb, because if we give that herb to Ram, he will revive. So Hanumanji flew back to Sanjeevani and he tried to look for the herb which they said, and he could not find, and he was in no mood to wait to look for the herb. So what he did was he picked up the whole mountain. And he flew back with the whole mountain. And when the smell of the herbs from the mountain came, all the people, all the monkeys who were wounded, they all became all right with the smell of the herbs and they all revived. And Ram and Lakshman also revived. So once the monkeys all revived, they naturally got up and started fighting again with Indrajit's army, and they killed them all. Now, because Indrajit was not there. And also what happened was that Vibhishan, who had become friends with Hanuman, he told him where Indrajit had gone to pray so that his invisible powers come back to him again. So he took him to the cave and he said, if we can disturb his prayers, then he will not become invisible and it will be easier for us to kill him. So, they went to the cave. And when they were in the cave, people started shouting outside that the monkeys are killing us. So Indrajit just left his prayer there and he ran out. Now when he ran out, he was not invisible. And Lakshman quickly took out his golden arrow and he shot him there and then. And Indrajit also died. Now when Indrajit died, the news went to Ravan that Indrajit has also been killed. So that made Ravan really angry. And he said, okay, now I will have to go myself. And he just got ready to go. So when Ravan went into the battlefield, Ram also came with the whole, lot of bows and arrows. And Ravan went with the whole army with him. But Ram had this skill of archery and he started shooting arrows from all sides. So the army of Ravan, they got very confused. They didn't know where the arrows were coming from. And they started hitting each other. And because of that chaos, they just killed each other and they died. And then Ram and Ravan came face to face. In the meanwhile, Lakshman picked up his arrow and bow and he started aiming at Ravan. So when Ram was aiming towards Ravan, Lakshman also, he, one by one, about 5 arrows, he tried to break his bow. And when Ravan saw that Lakshman is troubling him, he took out a spear and he hit Lakshman. And Lakshman got hurt. And now when Lakshman got hurt, again Jamban and Sugriv and all, they quickly told Hanumanji that please go again and get the herbs for Lakshman to recover. Yeah. So Hanumanji brought the mountain back again, and Lakshman recovered. In the meanwhile, the fight was going on between Ram and Ravan, and Lord Indra sent him a golden chariot. He sent it for Ram, and then Ram sat on the chariot and he started aiming arrows at Ravan's heads. Ravan had 10 heads, so one by one he was, dropping off a head. But Ravan had immense internal powers, God-gifted powers. The head would just come back. So he just won't die because he was blessed with he was given this vow that nobody will be able to kill him easily. Only if somebody would hurt him in the navel. So then Ram suddenly remembered that Ravan was probably blessed because so that nobody could kill him. And because he had done Shivji's tapasya and he was given this, he had taken this vow from Shivji that nobody will be able to kill him easily. Only if somebody would hit an arrow in his stomach, then he will die. So then Ram took out an arrow and he aimed in his stomach, and when the arrow hit his stomach area, then he just died right there on the spot. And Ravan was finally defeated. And Ram won the battle, and after that there was a lot of relief on the faces of Ram's army that they had finally managed to kill Ravan. So then Ram went and he brought Sita back, and he made Vibhishan the king of Lanka, and Sita prayed to the fire goddess, and she even walked over burning coals to prove her devotion to Ram. And the fire goddess blessed her and asked Ram to take her back to Ayodhya as his queen. So after that, Ram, Lakshman and Sita, they went back to Ayodhya, and the whole city of Ayodhya was very jubilant because 14 years had been over and Ram finally was coming back to the kingdom. Bharat was very excited. He was waiting for them, and all over Ayodhya people had lit lamps and lighted up, and there were fireworks, and people were really celebrating the fact that finally good had won over evil. Ram had managed to kill the king of demons, Ravan of Lanka. The purpose of his life, why he was born as Vishnu, an incarnate of Lord Vishnu, as a human being, was achieved. And so there was a lot of jubilation. Until today, in our country, in India, every year on that same day when Ram and Sita had come back to Ayodhya, all of us in India, we celebrate Diwali and we light lamps and we pray. And Sita is also like an incarnation of Lakshmi, of goddess Lakshmi. So we welcome Lakshmi back into our homes, into our cities. So with that intent and with that love, we all celebrate this day even till date. Although this story is more than 5,000, maybe even, we don't even know how much more, but definitely more than 5,000 years old. And there is a lot of debate whether it is only mythology or whether it's a true story. But most Indians like to believe that it's 100% true story, and there are a lot of reasons to believe that. But whether it is a true story or whether it is a mythology, it really doesn't matter to us, right? So children, we just love the story, don't we? The story is eternal. It is so interesting. It has so much of drama in it, and there is so much to learn from this story. How Ram has taught us how to be patient, how to be calm, and how to also fight evil. How Sita has taught us not to be scared and not to be defeated if any demon tries to scare you. How Hanuman has taught us that we should be always true friends. And there are so many lessons that we have learned from Ramayana on the way, haven't we? So if you can think of all the lessons that we have learned in these stories, please do send me the comments. What are the lessons you have learned through Ramayana, through this story? And share them with me. I'm really looking forward to your comments. And do subscribe to my channel if you have still not subscribed. And press the bell icon so that you get to know what other stories are coming up. And also do tell me if there are any particular series you want me to tell you. So I will be doing a series of Akbar Birbal very soon for you, and there are other very interesting stories which I really want to share with you, my favorite stories of childhood. So I'll be seeing you soon. Love you all.